Hello, my name is Kingsley, Mortey. I am here with you one more time. Today is Sunday, time check in the studios, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm excited to be here. Very soon, my panelists will join me, Paul De Soso, Chairman Richard Ahlija, and Rashid will also be joining a little bit later. But it's an exciting time to be a Ghanaian, despite all the things, despite all the troubles that we have in front of us. Thank you, everybody.
The victory of Mahama. The victory of Mahama.
Ghana is at an important juncture in its history, and the decision that we make on 7th December is going to reflect on the future of this country. In the last Afrobarometer survey, more than 80% of Ghanaians said that our country is going in the wrong direction. If you are walking or you are driving and you are going in the wrong direction, what do? You change your course. And that is why on 7th December, Ghana must change course. We cannot solve the crisis in which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. The youth of this country don't have 4 years to waste. The youth of this country are in a hurry to create the opportunities that will make them live a dignified life. The youth of this country want an experienced hand. They want a safe pair of hands. They want a hand that they have seen do it before to come back and take this country and rescue us from the mess in which we have been dumped by the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government. 4 years of a good leader will make more impact than 8 years of a dishonest leader. It's not about how long you serve. It is about how well you serve. It's not about 8 years or 4 years. It is about hard work. It is about truth. It is about trust. And it is about doing the things that will create a future for our young people. And that is why the NDC is calling on you on 7th December to do your duty to your God and country so that we can turn this nation around. And so on this occasion, as the leader and flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, I declare the campaign, NDC campaign for 2024 election duly launched.
Mahama, run up your work money. Mahama, 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 Organamatu, Mahani, Sukuwadai, Hospital, Aqua Papa, Sagana Beya, Yebediye, Yahumatoye, Ma, 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 oh, 1 million jobs, Mahama, Obabeyo. Translate. Ndc Aladani Zongo, Kamami, Ingelezo, Ghana Bebia.
Mahani, Mahina,
Translate. Number two, economy, Galamsey, youth employment, motor, Ghana yede, Boto Munye, translate.
Ratu, Mahama, Ratu,
Order number 2,
Motors,
number 2,
big push, Mahama, Ayukoya Putu, Sotupu, Mahani, Mahina, Anuhira,
7th December, to Abana Mahama, Miss Now, the Boto, Miss Now, Mahama, Order number 2, Mahani, Sukuwadai, Hospital, Aqua Papa, Sagana Beya, Yebediye, Yahumatoye, Ma, Order number 2, Sika Baba, Mahama, Sahoto Baba. Translate.
Even witches dance to this song everywhere you go. This song they ready. The wura to cry they kill me, you know. Anchor BB. BB coded. BB, you may have to. I don't know whether you are facing the light or your face is to the light. It looks a little bit this thing, no. And are you mute? No, you're not even mute. I can't even hear you, Paul. Paul, I beg, check your mic and things, and then let's get back on as soon as possible because we need this to go.
So, when I'm here this year, what can I do? When I'm here this year, what can I do? Me say, until me pa. Second man, I had grab some there, and you won't just away. No more punk again. When I'm in May, hallelujah, Jimbaramber, Jia, hallelujah. Second, and you get up, what can I remember? And you can't know. You hear the experience. You want to do pain. You want lances. On the sea, the kind of manner. Or better make you send me ever. That's if you want to go hand so. Get what rubber can be pano. And you will not dumb any man one that rubber can be that. Our new experience. Or some moon lances. It is a gun here, Petra Badia. And you will don't drum any mama. So, mama, Ababio. Your mama, Tom Mama, Ababio, 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 Missy Tom Mama, Ababio, Ababio, Chef Ghana, Kano Mano, what travel depends. Our more experience, our more lances. One unnecessary Chicano, the year 2024, for 2025, one corner. God bless you, Father. And the Panaka, and the Rati Naka, Obia to Mixisano, Obia Hoshia, and you. Japanama, Yama, Tandrama, Mama, Ababio Mama, and I am Paka, our more experience, our more media, what travel depends, every set.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping that everything is sorted out now. Paul, Charlie Habi. Hey, Paul, you may have to add one more device to it, and let's try. I'm not sure what is happening because I don't know. I'm not sure what is happening.
Bridge yeah, interchange back up a was at the man and
so full line interchange.
So full line interchange. Minako video or can say for GOD
Government of Ghana project.
and FNS project no. Yeah, to two form and number free so. Munko record say Mets kwaje Bosiano be interchange ya kai. And no free so. MPP aba. Fase kofi de we kura na aye. Na MPP aba. Efisi.
Influence so many way.
Ya wie. Ndc baby. Wanyo nam say BBT emfansa. One better so no wayo.
MPP by influence so no munwie so full line interchange.
We a how to say and can come on to say.
Kukwasi. We
Tema dear scandal. What was this scandal?
Tema crowd we answer.
Huh?
Tema we answer.
Let's try one more time. Paul.
Yes, I can hear you, Kingsley.
Fantastic. The world is better with you. Charlie, how are you?
I'm doing great. What about you?
Charlie, God has been kind to us. It's an exciting time to be a Ghanaian. Regardless of all the crazy things going on in our country, it's still an exciting time. And somebody asked me some time ago that why is it that Ghanaians, every time you talk to them, they are either planning to go home or they are just returning from home, and so on and so forth. Greet our people and let's get ready and go.
Well, I'm very happy to be here today. And as usual, we are here for country and party. Country first, because if we see Ghana succeeding, we'll all be happy.
Fantastic.
The Kwame Nkrumah Ghana that he left for us, we've seen where they've brought it. They've brought Ghana to its knees. Ghana is on its knees, begging, going around, begging. We cannot even pay our external debt. Look at the dollar exchange rate. $1 to almost 16 Ghana cedis. And these incompetent, shameless hypocrites want us to still vote them into power. I think Ghanaians, we've learned from what His Excellency Dramani Mahama told us on 9th December 2016. He said, posterity will judge us. And for me, in my opinion, His Excellency knew what he was saying. I think we Ghanaians, we made a mistake. Posterity is judging us.
Right.
And we should not allow that mistake to happen again. Because this incompetent NPP, they will share money, they will do all sorts of things to throw dust into the eyes of the good people of Ghana to win election. But let my brothers and sisters back home in Ghana know it is not about the money. Yes, they'll give you 2,000, they'll give you 5,000 Ghana cedi. You will spend that money within a week. After that, hot next. That's what I'll leave with as my introduction statement.
And what you said here is
As I've said before, I'll allow history to be the judge of how I've served my nation. How well I have done my part in running my lap of that relay. What that verdict will ultimately be, I cannot say. I can only say that I have done my best, giving my all, and done so with the best of intentions for my God and my country.
Yeah, so that is the statement that Paul was talking about. But Paul, let's zoom in straight to the issue on Galamsey. Now, in dealing with Galamsey, I'm going to just roll some tapes that I think that we've rolled here before. First one, the Pra River. We saw this in a few days ago.
Current state of the Pra River. And what you can see there are chamfans. So there they are, lined up along the river, as usual. And based on the testimony of a man who lives in this community, he says they are all involved in Galamsey, which is why they are lined up along the Pra. So this is the current state of the Pra. And I just crossed the road just to get a closer view of the Pra on this side as well. I mean, for those of you who probably live around here or usually use this route, you'd understand. This is it. There's another champagne on there.
See something bad? Speak up. For democracy to work, we all need to hold elected officials accountable. So post, tweet, share your concerns, and add the hashtag.
All right, and then we saw the one that the lady who was in her house also passing away because Galamsey was happening right in town.
This amateur video shows final moments when an excavator dug out the remains of Gifty Manka, 26, who close friends say was pregnant. Her death tells a tragic tale of the dangerous impact of mining in residential facilities at Odumase in the Asante-Achim Central Municipality. So imagine waking up in the morning and deciding to visit the nature's call. What is supposed to be a natural activity turns out to be your death. This is what happened here today at Odumase in the Asante-Achim Central Municipality. The lady in question, a young woman who lives in this house, was attending to nature's call. The entire structure in which she was doing her business collapsed in a heap, went down into what is supposed to be a mining pit. Now, if you look around this area, there are lots of these pits within these houses at Odumase actively mining. And this is what caused the death of a lady here. Where I'm standing right now, just close to me, inside here, you could see another pit inside this house, and it goes deep down. And that is what the indigents here, this is how they do their illegal mining. The entire residential toilet sank into the deep pit beneath the building, as recounted by a resident.
Yeah, it's as a result of the Galamsey. It's not about the toilet. And we have to speak the truth. And we need to stop it. And we have to come together as a nation to stop this Galamsey madness. But we cannot allow this Galamsey to go on in our houses. You know this lady who died this morning, she's not beneficiary of the mining, but she has died this morning because of somebody being a beneficiary of that mining.
The sprawling Odumase Apeboso community is dotted with underground pits dug in homes, linking each other in what could be described as a hanging town. The practice of mining inside houses, which dates years back, is getting worse. The impact of continuous digging beneath houses could be seen in the huge cracks and the sinking earth around buildings in the town. To the ordinary eye, this is a normal residential compound house. But inside it, we found deep pits laced with wooden steps that go several meters down. We were shown a number of such houses at Odumase. Residents are angry.
No one information. Obi frame me say, "We fear when you see that blood painful be a day." At the toilet so asenke. Omo di sika e say kuro nankasa. E te pani fuachi sasia. E na ya adwuma no. E fiam metimi di mako house to house. Ah omo to be. Ah na ye bi fia ba ko ni mensulo. E fie blono a wo so a we kwa na anya skani. God wa masisa no wa ha no. Around because 2030 yet to go home because
police sources say they.
Paul, it's very unfortunate. All right.
Yes, Kingsley, can you hear me?
Yes. It's unfortunate, but then you've seen some of the video that we've played, and so this week we saw another set up another 5-member committee with the people like the Ministry and all of that. The same people who are guilty already. What is your take on this Galamsey matter? Let's deal with it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Kingsley, can you hear me?
Yes,
okay,
Paul,
so this Galamsey issue, this Galamsey matter is not an issue that anybody should play politics with. You understand me? It's a matter of concern to all of us as Ghanaians because water is life. Looking at the status of our river bodies, it is very sad and very disgraceful for this Nanado Baumia government to still be asking the good people of Ghana to vote for them to be in power. Please look at the number of kidney issues in Ghana. Just yesterday, news file. Key point. Peoples are called, there's a lot of high number of people getting kidney disease. And I'm getting angry with this thing that Nanado has become complacent. A simple instruction just to stop the destruction of our water body, Nanado cannot do it. Why can't he do it? Because he's having a share. You remember the report that Professor from Pop Wanted gave out, whereby he listed key people in the presidency who are part of this Galamsey business. So therefore, if government officials are part of the Galamsey business, how can the government stop the Galamsey? I think I am happy that the TUC, civil society, all the agencies, the churches, the Pentecostal Council, everybody is rising up. As a nation, we should force this incompetent Nanado Baumia to put a halt to the Galamsey activities in the country. Let's put a halt to it and let's review what is going on. It is so bad. Now, the information according to the researchers is that by the year 2030, if we don't take time, we'll be importing drinking water into Ghana. The question is, how many of our compatriots, our citizens, can import, or if they import the water, how many of them can buy the water? Why do we allow these Chinese people to come and destroy our waters? Once you cannot go to China and go and do the same thing over there. For me, we should all speak out. Let's condemn the way our water bodies, our forest reserves are being destroyed. From the video you showed,
Look at the water, the river, the river. It is like chocolate. And this is what some of our brothers and sisters drink from. So because of the selfish interest of Nana Baumia and his people, they want all of us die. No, it can't happen. All of us cannot die because of their selfish interest. Because of the Japadia money that they are looking for. They want us to die. We cannot die. For me, I am saying, and I support the call from the TUC, from the teacher union, and all the other unions that they should put pressure on Nanado, Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and Baumia that they should stop and halt Galamsey for now. And let's all, as a nation, bring all the experts on board. Let's sit down on the table. Let's discuss it. Let's find out the way forward. Because, look, Kingsley, if you don't take time, very soon, Ghana will become a country whereby people would not even want to travel there because of the high turbidity of the water condemnation. We are here and we are saying that we want tourists to come to the country. If the tourists come to the country, which rivers would they go and see? Which forest reserve would they go to go and see how our forest is green? For me, we are only looking at the money that is bringing in today. I heard the Minister of Lands, Abu Jinapol, saying that they cannot ban Galamsey because it's about the support of the economy. Okay, so if the support of the economy, is it saying because of that people should die? People should be just getting kidney diseases, liver problems, all sorts of sickness. Children are born with their eyes behind them, deformity and all those stuff. Is that what they want? Let's work as let's have that sensitivity as Ghanaians, and let's respect the good people of Ghana. Nanado has failed. Baumia has equally failed. Therefore, there is nothing that they will give to us. There's nothing that they can bring to bring a change. And you heard this week, the vice candidate elect, Napo, was on a campaign floor saying that when he comes, they'll return the seized Galamsey excavators to the owners. This should tell you that these people, they are not committed. And when they said it, they said, oh, it has been doctored. But the good news is that TV3 brought a sign person, because when he was speaking, the sign person was interpreting. So TV3 brought a video. They brought a sign person to interpret what the person was interpreting the sign language was saying. And exactly, the person said, according to Napo, they said if they come back and they win power, they will release all the seized excavators to those who do in the Galamsey. Which is MPP, Napo, all of them are involved. For me, the only way we can fight or stop this menace, the only way we can stop this trap, death trap, hanging on the neck of Ghana, is to vote against this super incompetent NPP government. Thank you, Kingsley.
Fantastic, Paul. So I was actually looking for another video to play on this same matter. But then I was asking you on the matter that, and I will look for Beatrice's video and play it, and then you will make your commentary on that, and then we will go from there, Paul. But on the matter that I was asking you, specifically on the fact that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo have formed 5-member committee, do you trust the president of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to do anything meaningful so far as Galamsey is concerned?
That's a sham. That's a sham. That's why I decided not to even talk about it, because it doesn't make any sense. As you stated, the very people who are involved are the same people you've set up that issue. Investigate a committee to find a way to resolve the issue. How are they going to resolve the issue if they are the same people involved in the Galamsey that is ongoing? Kingsley, it is another 419 scam by Nanado and Baumia to throw dust into the eyes of the civil society, the churches, the workers' union, for them to come down to say that he is doing something about it. I can bet you this committee cannot end anywhere. Watch and see. I understand, according to figures in the commission's website, they are still issuing license for people to engage into small scale mining. As a country, if we are serious and we are in serious emergency situation, why should you still be going ahead and issuing licenses for people to mine?
Right.
This should tell you that that committee that they formed is just a sham. They did it because they don't want the pressure to come on them. They know the anger of civil society, workers' union. If they say they want to go to strike, they will collapse. The economy will come to a standstill, and which they don't want. That is why they intentionally created this fake 5-member committee to enforce the laws to ensure that they track down on illegal miners. But Kingsley, how many times have they formed this committee? What has been the end result? The end result has been that they themselves have been involved in it. And I'm still referring to the Professor Boateng, document or Professor Boateng, a paper that he wrote concerning the cost of Galamsey. If the president and the vice president are sitting down unconcerned and they don't care about what is going on, upon all the report that Professor Boateng wrote,
yes,
and still no action was taken against all the key members. Lord Comey, Kojo Ponkroma, mention the names. The names are in that report. Nothing has been done to any of them, or none of them have been called to answer. Then where is this committee going to lead us to? Nothing, no way. It's just a waste of our time. It's just but that means to steal money from the people of Ghana and say that the committee spends this amount of money in doing their work. For me, I want to urge civil society, the workers' union, the Christian Council, the Islamic Council, all these various organizations to put pressure. And pressure, I mean pressure. If possible, what happened in Kenya some few months ago should happen. We should put on the street and make sure that Nanado take action. Nanado can take action. He's refusing to take action because they are looking for money for their campaign. They are looking for money to execute their campaign, and that is where the money will come from. So that is why they are not ready to put their foot on the ground to ensure Galamsey comes to an end.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me just check in. Then, do you have a commentary to make on the Galamsey menace, or you are just joining us to listen?
No.
You can't hear us? All right. So let's keep this going. Greetings to everybody that is listening to us from wherever you are. Cynthia, Cindy, we see you. Join us one of these days. We know everything that all of you continue to do. Those on the push platform, everything that you guys are doing is exciting. It's amazing. Greetings to you guys, all the people listening to us and watching us in Holland, Mayu and Co. My own personal person, Selah, say thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We will continue this. And I think that we should be, let me finish this.
let's not pretend and mince words as if there are some people doing Galamsey. And then the expectation is that government will be fighting those people. The fact is that government is doing Galamsey. And you cannot expect government to fight government. Where does it happen? Why are we pretending? Why are we being sanctimonious? Why are we making it look like this whole fight against Galamsey is some unscrupulous citizen somewhere and citizens are doing something and government is fighting? Government is the Galamsey campaign itself. From the presidency to the cleaner in the MPP, they are engaged in Galamsey. So let's not make it look like there is a fight against Galamsey.
That sounds like you're saying everybody in government.
Everybody in government is complicit, from the presidency to the very last person in the MPP. And I can show you. So let me show you.
Please do.
First of all, this government did not set out to fight Galamsey. This government had no intention, howsoever described, to fight Galamsey. And so it's a form of gaslighting. If anybody will want us to believe that this government started a fight against Galamsey, the fight against Galamsey was started by the media. We were all in this country in 2017. This government did not set out to fight Galamsey. When the media started the fight against Galamsey and began to uncover that the people behind Galamsey are political appointees of this government and party executives of the MPP, to cover up for the shame, the government then said that we needed to do something. And so they began to put up appearances as if they were fighting Galamsey. And unfortunately, Major Mahama lost his life believing that government was indeed fighting Galamsey. We have a very good source of reference, which is the Professor Frimpong Boaten's report, which is the interministerial committee that was formed as a sham to fight the Galamsey. In that report, Kemeni, on page 3 of that report, Professor Frimpong Boaten's committee stated that as a committee responsible for fighting Galamsey, what they had found was that as far back as 2018, who was in government in 2018? Less than 2 years of this government being in power, they had given mining leases to companies to mine in all 47 forests. It's on page 3. Please, let's reference and read. So the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, the Forestry Commission, gave mining leases to companies to mine in the 47 forest reserves. The forest reserve that President Rawlings came to meet, the forest reserve that President Kufuor, even an MPP presidency, came to meet, the forest reserve that President Mills came to meet and President Mahama came to meet. They thought that everybody was, excuse me to say, stupid. They are so wise, and so they gave mining leases to companies. And you see, assuming these were even established companies who can engage in reclamation or that, we can even have some decent discussion. Some of these companies did not even have mining leases. All
right, Paul, I'm coming to you. So Beatrice made some really strong points. Now, anything there that jump out to you that you forgot to mention that? Then we go on to the CAF matter and then we keep going, Paul.
Well, I think, I've just stated everything, because Galamsey is by government, because the Professor Boate report says everything. It mentioned names of people in the presidency, and Lord Commons' name was mentioned, Kojo Ponkuma's name was mentioned, member of parliament, I've forgotten the name. All those names were in that report. What has Nanado and Baumia done with that report? The question over here is, look, the Galamsey that is going on is not an issue of, let's try to, it's an issue of irresponsibility from Nanado and Baumia. They know the root cause of the problem. They can resolve the problem if they want to resolve it, but they don't want to resolve it. As Beatrice said, okay, NDC era, look at the number of licenses NDC issued as against the thousands of licenses that have been issued when this Nanado incompetent Bawumia took power these few years ago. For me, it is written clear on the wall. Nanado Bawumia, they failed. So for giving them another chance, it's a chance of disaster. Ghana would sink. It's going to sink more. Ghana will go more into its knees when we vote these people into power, because they have nothing to offer, Kingsley. If they have any solution to offer, this is the time we are asking them. This is the time that the civil society, TUC, religious bodies, everybody is speaking. They should do something about the Galamsey menace. If they think they can resolve it, they should do something about it now. There is nothing they can do about it. They don't have solution to it. They don't have idea about how to resolve it. Why? Because the kingpins are deep neck in government. They are members of the government. And recently, unfortunately, and they stated it, that forest that has been encroached, reserve forest, where Sampine, the mayor of Kumase's name has been mentioned, or to me, the Kumase Ashanti region NPP chairman's name has been mentioned as having those concessions, owning those concessions. And when the fourth arm of the state tried to reveal this, rot, what did the Mineral Commission, boss did? Quickly, they went and they dropped down the people who own those concessions. They dropped and then deleted the name from there. This is what we call evil and corruption. There's no transparency in this government. And as Beatrice also said, since from President Kwame Nkrumah, President Rawlings, up to this time, the forest reserves, which has been encroached now, none of them try to encroach those forest reserves. Kingsley, it's very sad. For me, when I'm speaking about this Galamsey issue, I'm looking at the side effect. The kidney problems it's giving to our people. The liver problem is given to our brothers and sisters. Kingsley, the question is, if an ordinary Ghanaian, gets kidney issue, and you have to do dialysis 2 or 3 times in a week, Kingsley, calculate it. I hear Kolebu is taking over 491, less 500 Ghana cedi a day for dialysis, and you have to do it 3 times in a week. Is that how much is that? 1,500 Ghana cedi times 4 times 20. You see, it's a mess. It's a mess. The earlier we all rise up and put a stop to it, the better it will be for us. The NPP under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, they came to loot, destroy, and they came to share the little resources we have as a country. And we all should stand against it. We all should speak against it. We all should condemn it, because they have failed the good people of Ghana. As we speak, when they were coming to power, they promised a lot of goodies. Ghana is on its knees, as I stated earlier on. And we are owing over 642 billion cedis as a debt hanging on our neck. And at this government alone, they have borrowed over 642 billion Ghana cedi. What did they use the money for? So for me, Kingsley, this is a failed government. NPP has failed us. Let all meaning Ghanaian rise up. Let's vote them out of power. Let's show to them that they cannot take the good people of Ghana for a ride, just like they did in 2016 and 2020. They cannot take us for a ride again. There's another option and a better option, because we can set the records under the NPP and under the NDC. And if you compare the records, yes, I'm not saying when the NDC was in government, there was no Galamsey. But there was Galamsey, but it was not at a high rate as it is today. You understand me? There was. And Galamsey has been happening since Kwame Nkrumah time. But under this particular government, they want to loot the nation to a level that they've given over 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 licenses to people to mine. But I think the NDC has stated in its manifesto that when they come, we'll revisit this license issue, look at it, make sure that people who have been given these licenses are going by the rules and regulations that has been laid down for people to mine. That is why His Excellency is saying that they are going to create a lot of jobs, and these are some of the jobs that they are going to create. Our brothers and sisters who have finished the school of mines, who are not working, they will be employed and they will be deployed to the various concessions to ensure that the people are doing the right thing. They are mining the right way. They are not mining near the river waters. Nobody's going near any forest reserve. That is what the NDC has promised. And we are going to do that because I know and I believe in the promises of His Excellency. He said it before. 2012, when he won the election, he said it. He was going to develop Ghana. He developed Ghana. He built the Kwame Nkrumah Circle interchange. He built the airport terminal 3. A lot of hospitals were built under him within that short period. And I believe this time around, if he says he's going to do the right thing to ensure that we stop destroying our water bodies, we stop destroying our forest reserve, we will do it because we need a leader who is visionary. We need a leader who has done it before. We need a leader who knows what he's talking about. And we need a leader who is not corrupt, who is not going to share the little resources to all his family and friends. That is the leader we have or we need. And that person is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Professor Jane Nana Poku Ajima. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. I'm excited. You are clear. Your points are clear. And we can only hope that the people of Ghana continue to listen to us and not listen to the lies that has been propagated by the MPP and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, who we all know has been defined by Google and everybody as a pure liar.
If it takes Boache Jaco 100 years to speak the truth, how many years will it take Bawumia to speak the same truth? Never. And that's right. Quickly, we are not taking too much time. Never in his life will he speak the truth.
It doesn't seem like never ever will Bawumia speak the truth. Let me bring my brother Rashid in to make his commentary on the matter of Galamsey. Rashid, on them.
Yeah, Kingsley.
Before Rashid will come in,
yes.
Rashid brought us this 24-hour economy t-shirt, which we wear in Worcester here all over, and we are proud. We are proud. The NDC now, people are running for the t-shirt. People want the t-shirt. So, I mean, people know we are coming back to power, and NDC will come back to power.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And let me say, use this opportunity to thank the Massachusetts branch for the supporting of this program. Chairman Kojo Ago, thank you. Honorable Fredo Poku, we miss you. Thank you very much for everything you've done. Honorable Joshakwe, thank you, guys. And we appreciate everything. Chairman Richard Alija, thank you. All right, let's go. Rashid, what happened to you? You are in darkness. Did you get doomsaw?
Yeah, it's like today, I don't know. I just updated my Windows and I'm missing some update. That's why my camera is not showing. So, just forgive me.
You want to try your phone? Do you want us to give us a few minutes so that you try your
phone? Okay, let me try. Yeah,
just shoot for the phone and let's see if it will come better.
Let's say NDC for omo ya ne pa bone for papa. Me hu party omo kura dwom bone ete say NDC da. Aden Madrid for so ban ni bi na ne kura NDC for. Wo ne pa baako ukura ayi Vinicius, ukura Rodrigo, ukura Bellingham, ukura Hwan.
I love this thing by the way.
What's up for Mbappe ebe kan ho. Sa so ban ni bi ene kura NDC for. Aden party baako mukura Sam George okuja to ablokwa ayi Haruna Idrusu mukura Sami Jemfi mukura Malik Basintali monsanko yi running mate je na opoku agimai aden moje den eden ko na moje politics other parties are fan friendly match mo dem afa na World Cup first squad mukura ana mo coach Ancelotti asie dunkatia ana o coach mo ana mo intimidate other parties nesa aden they say kamia ko yes MPP 4 8 against 11 mo pam communicators nyina kwahye dem na aka miracles aboaje na ototo papa so saa aden moje den eden ko na moje den moje hwan politics mode kwa he aden nipa bone nsem be no nti mo ma obi mfa bi ana mo asesa squad nyina akogu mu ho munja sa de na embo amo munja nipa bone nsem no embo amo.
I have done my best and done so with the best of intentions for my God and my country. I'll allow history to be the judge of how I have served my nation.
One day on television, I will kneel down and say, Mahama, I am sorry. And someone may kafa no say an angel.
Say one day
Mahama was an angel.
Mahama kafra. Me this in you, but I stand for the truth. Mahama, sorry.
Oh, I'll take this opportunity to apologize to the former president. I mean, His Excellency John Mahama.
And yesterday, I was bold to apologize to President Mahama because he's a fine gentleman.
Corruption, Nanaba I times 10. Mahama, they see the Facha Ghana for the Facha and the Facha.
My 5 years to upper your mama chopper, but no physical. Me book the Japan show. My body baby. The mama, my body baby.
Me say someone make a kafa Mahama ho pa that time you piece of Mahama you krompo what you say. Na Mahama angel.
Ewo.
Rashid. Oh, all right. So, that's just so.
Me dia me koto abana. Me jina polling station was say 3 days 3 days. Me jina ho me hwe ye na ye de ani di akire. Uyi one afa kwaso na ye na ye county. Empa ne abo December 17 mla. Yeah, ya sen yansa kokromoti no ya sharp ya de ekomune ahochire yina de guso na ya de ajankrofo bi kwan odi oh ba omia de me catch and say why ya de watwa ne 8 years awie won kɔ home won kɔ tena fie na won to fuel any nsuo na won tua electricity na ohun said ya ablabo ya dan eti
Is that the person on the PNA? Is it? Do you want to make a commentary? All right, I don't think that is Rashid. So if you want to join us, the links are out there. Just use any of the links and then join us. Paul, let's talk about this CAF thing. It's one of the most embarrassing things that have happened to Ghana. When NDC was in power, we had a lot of stadiums that we could play games on. We played some matches at Najon Mahama in Cape Coast. We played some matches in Kumasi. Let me before we go to CAF, let me get Rashid to make a commentary on the matter under review, the Galamsey there. Rashid has become like our house expert on Galamsey. he knows the areas like something. the rest of us, we know the theory. Rashid knows the practical. Rashid, let's go on Galamsey.
Thank you, Kingsley, and I extend my greetings to all comrades around the globe. There is an opportunity to talk about this Galamsey menace all over the country. So I want to start this from an angle of the MPP trying to equalize some of the comment around Galamsey was there, and Galamsey have been there since time immemorial, and making commentary around.
Chai. Okay, let's go.
I think it's back.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, so the way they are making this type of commentary all over, it's sad.
and the MPP has the effrontery to be going around the whole country for the people of Ghana to vote for them, especially seeing their running mates in the Galamsey areas around the Takwawuni Valley in Prestia, saying commentary around making sure the excavators that we seize, they will return it back. You know, one thing about Napo is anytime you make any public comments, he comes back and apologizes. What kind of person is this? Going back to Galamsey, Kingsley, so I've been monitoring this Galamsey issue from day one. And there are evidence, visuals all over, confirming that looking at our water bodies, how they were, and now there have been a drastic and significant change in it. There was this video all over, is it Ankobra? Yeah, the river Ankobra in 2016, just in 2016, and comparing it in 2017. So these MPP guys were just waiting to get power, and they will just be in our forests and our water resources and destroy it all over. Can you believe that this Galamsey issue is not just, it's more than a pandemic, because there will be
the MTN no. Rashid, your MTN is not stable.
Oh.
Rashid, are you in Ghana?
Oh, no.
No, I'm
he's here.
in Ghana. I'm here, but yeah, maybe, let me see. Oh, okay, okay, now I believe, yeah, my cellular was off. So, okay. So Kingsley, looking at this Galamsey issue, right? Sometimes you look at the trends, the way we've been seeing unusual illness around the Galamsey community. It will marvel you that now all over the country, even in the north, I can tell you that they are doing Galamsey in the north. We used to know that Galamsey was done in those Obuasi, Prestia, Uni Valley areas. Now in Ashanti region, from Kumasi to Accra, just around the highway, if you reach Adeso, Suhum, Konongo, it is there. You can see it visible, like in daylight. People are there doing it. And do you know who are behind these things? The MPP came. We know their strategy. They came and they said, oh, they are introducing something called community mining. This community mining that they introduced was something called they trying to share the mining among their DCs and MCs in the various Galamsey communities, so that they, the MPP, they will do the Galamsey and share it and fund their party. That is what is going on. We all know Chamaun to me. There has been report, there have been research out there saying that his Akunta mining is destroying a lot of our vegetations in the western part of Ghana. And we are there. We know that Jama Untumi, because of the funding in the MPP, he has nothing to offer. And we have allowed him to destroy all our natural resources, the land, the water bodies, and even our vegetation. Now, we are scarce. When it comes to food, Ghana is scarce because all these people in the Galamsey area are doing it. And now, just look at the rampant Galamsey in just our normal communities where people are living, to the extent that people are just dying of an uncovered pit, where people just wake up and say, oh, I'm going to maybe to the public toilet, and we see people dying all over. We see younger generations, kids around the Galamsey area, people with without any organ, genitalia, without 6 hands, 6 legs here and there. So Kingsley, I just want to mention that we know those who are behind the Galamsey. What is Nanado doing? Nanado promised the good people of Ghana that the Galamsey issue, he can put his presidency on the line. But now, Nanado is quiet. Just look at our water bodies. And I fear that a time will come, and Kingsley, we need to be exporting water to Ghana whenever we are going there, because these people have destroyed it and they have all their children and family members abroad. Is this the Ghana that we want to see in the next 10, 20 years? What is really going on? We know this MPP will be there trying to hide behind certain terminologies, planting for food and jobs. That they have some project called Green something, that afforestation program, which we know is nowhere to be found. Planting million trees, and they will be spending a lot of our money. but nothing is out there. So this Galamsey menace is something serious. It's not about the NDC saying, it's something about Ghana, the future of Ghana, the good people. Now we have no future because look at what the environment is like. Look at the waters from various river bodies across Ghana. And now we are doing Galamsey in our homes. People are in our homes and they are doing it. And it is linked to the MCs and the DCs. And we have seen people, high-ranking members within the MPP, on tape saying that they are doing Galamsey just to fund their party. And it's obvious, even if you are not, it's not being said. It's obvious that looking at what they are doing, look at what the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources saying, that they cannot even they cannot ban Galamsey or small-scale mining, what. They are hiding behind community mining, that community mining program to make sure that the good people of Ghana will be seized to do Galamsey, but the MPP are the only people that they can do the Galamsey and destroy our lands further. It is something we need to rise up. Ghana has no future if this thing continues. We are living in a country where we cannot buy food. Now, time will come we cannot buy water. Water will be the hottest commodity in Ghana. So, Kingsley, this Galamsey issue is not about MPP and NDC. It's about the future of Ghana, and this MPP needs to be kicked out so that they will face the consequence and they will be accountable for the destruction that they have done to our natural resources. Thank you.
Fantastic. So, like I was saying, the CAF has embarrassed Ghana, coming criminals Ghana, easy, simple. Before Nanado came, we were playing qualifying matches in Cape Coast, Kumasi, Accra, Tamale. At least we were playing in all of these places. We all know that. And government was spending so much money in the name of renovation, not knowing they were chopping the money and putting on paper that they were renovating the stadiums. And they thought that they were doing someone. And Uguasiaba. Let me play a video by Kuljeto, and then I'll come to you guys to make commentary on this one.
Kill you. Look, I'm outraged about our blacklisting by CAF. So I decided to do some digging, some more parliamentary oversight. And what I have discovered is so shocking. Look, many people had thought, and I was also in that school of thought, that we have been blacklisted. We now have to go and play our matches in Togo or Ivory Coast. As for Nigeria, we don't want to go because we fear that big brothers and sisters will tease us so much that we can't even play on the pitch. I also thought that, it's just negligence. It's just incompetence. And that we didn't even lose money in the process, just that our officials, the government, the Minister for Youth and Sports, the NSA officials forgot to do their work and to invest in renovations and stadium rehabilitation. To the shock of my life, I've discovered that no, that's not, it's worse than that. Actually, copious, colossal, staggering amounts of money has been pumped every year into stadium renovation. So far, the documents I have intercepted, over 85 million cedis. I'll read them to you and I'll leave copies with you. 14 July 2023. This is a letter signed by Honorable Dr. John A. Kuma. God bless his soul. May his soul continue to rest in peace. He issued a warrant for the release of 41.9 million Ghana cedis for the rehabilitation of the Esipon Sports Stadium. Esipon, 41.9 million. Only last year. Talk to your sports journalists. I have been there. 41.9 million. No show. At least Esipon should have saved us today. I mean, such a monumental international disgrace. Then let me come to the other document I've intercepted. Baba Yara Sports Stadium, where we had the total embarrassment. Baba Yara, are you aware that another contract of 21.1 million, and this is a letter signed by Frank Quist, Chief Director, awarded to a company called Javkier, 21.1 million.
When was this?
27th March 2020. And I've tracked the payments. I have all the payment vouchers here. They've all been paid promptly. Then you come to Accra Sports Stadium. I have here a company called Cook Bay, another intercepted document. They have paid them 22.4 million.
Wow.
You know, over 85 million. And you know what I went for the incorporation documents of these companies. And guess what?
Right.
2 of the companies are owned by the president's relatives, Kelvin Oforiatta. I mean, Cook Bay and the other one, Sisden. So if your family will make money out of our stadiums, at least do the work. At least don't bring this monumental international disgrace upon us.
Wow. This
president must be impeached. President Akufo-Addo must be impeached. And I hope that colleagues in parliament, including MPP MPs, will join. Look, we've never had such a horrible president.
Yes,
he must be impeached.
I mean, you say you're leaving these copies with me.
Yes, I'll leave copies with you.
Because it's a matter that will sink our teeth in.
Over 85 million Ghana cedis. We've spent all of this money, and yet we've earned a ban.
It's a worrying development in there. But thank you for this, and kindly leave that with me. You're so live here on Key Point also.
Rashid, you know the most annoying part of that interview?
Every point of it, I know.
No, not even every point of it. The fact that the journalist is asking that leave a copy with me.
Oh.
That is what is shameful. And that is what is destroying our country. Yeah, Rashid, start on this one and then I come to Paul to...
Yes, so Kingsley, to just pick it up from where you ended. You know, journalists for no more Ghana. Issue, no. Issue to the extent say journalists and then hear you say almost said nim the na say any who be most say you dwene ho cry and tiase adena you be can same way in journalists what was just adwuma ben pa na omode te Ghana. We know say MPP4 the omoye na a part of our strategy and omoye. So Kingsley ba sa enim kwasie we are Ghana a football nation, a football country Ghana. And abase na ye bebo baller yentimi nya stadia papa bia Embark CAF qualifier e woso nim kwasie be ni dia ne NTB da before say MPP4 e ba beje amamu in 2016 say the okan no MPP4 ya Ndc Forum ba ye no ye na ebesi esipon wo de busa stadia MPP4 a start ye da they always hide behind maintenance.
Right.
Maintenance. No omu discard. No mu discard. That stadium is not even Ghana. Even crazy pon tamale krani kobo qualifier.
Yeah.
Emma, yes, say na kakran fe de Kumasi nko na ye bono. Se sebi your leaders our MPP to sports minister NSN so National Sports Authority ni wa. Nanka Kumasi nko aye no. Maintenance papa na was here they call other stadiums now across the country. Nanki said you concentrate your national team matches in one region. Said you benya euphoria all across the country for a national team, of course. But then you all African games here ba. Physical chuchuri dia yanom etugu your friend is saying all African games so. And then Legon stadium honoma and almost young coy and shall bit my bo match in war. Idea were hot da. Yes, see through baby over almost 60 to 70% complete. Yanum ebe two skagun home, skamu to go home. Says kind of crash or sunny sky, you did see the whole Esipon Stadium in Cape Coast. And then Yatana Hogana for your cocan, I say, Ndc for your cocan, say, Mumpegana, MPP4 NMA, and I'm on my anchor, and I dear Ben, and a dear near him. Yet not in a woman in Guasiano, Eba, and Guasian and Sayo, Gusua Eba, because he in your scar, MPP4 trace in your sky, and Yenim Guasism, and Yenim Guasism pass Ghana of all like nations in Ghana, the football nation. Into Yanko Burkina and Asi in Kotobo. Yanko Mali and Asi Yanko Botswana. I want Yanko boy games and now. And go see a ben no. Now me can't say this week na me your friend is a Moroccan be a casa, me colleague be a mini word German and the home command so na Ghana your matches and where and I'm oh say crowd the baby boy and I say other in Ghana any stadium or home my team but Ghana of all countries somewhere in Ghana. And I'm sure there be the senior me catch no pull reports and oh this is so embarrassing because who say Morocco cry no I say other African country be bow but now say friend is in one of these small islands ni be na be bomb deal na then na Ghana yes and I'm see boy tie as I'm waiting no boni dey no cry so then ho for politics mama ene ya yen in him and you may be am na unu ahwe dem a wo su Ghana. Ade ananke wo sa samoja mo enim so omo ye friend is saying omo ye king kon omo de omo din legendary status ewo game omo na wo so omo ba na omo de omo ho ahyem push say ye masa ade na ye Ghana football no omo nyina fa so je omo di ye be ye but then ye hu ye te Ghana ama Kumasi de no kra na ya bande Kingsley mi busa say de nguase be biem na Ghana wo se ye but there you say what the Hriska is here spend the maintenance. Not just a brave maintain you every year, like you maintain your stadium so de bia. Into you maintain again you maintain. Into you drum pens why ne nyina say I into me yahwe. Scanners where the maintaining it no. Omo proper your friend value for money auditor na say them. What are they doing? What are the other service doing? I don't know what is really going on because near maybe any can say NDC for Rebecca. We have the proper for institutions in place also and MPP for international. You need more report to be about more bamba but a hard journey say same and another the bush your phone tatas and yama way in chaba. Into what this car Kingsley. Would you be big a crampe? Into this car cotton hold dear brown young woman. No money say I never. Shame on our sports journalists in Ghana. Omu nyina so omu sorry akasa nko na omu di radio so kasa tenten this BBC na omu proactive. BBC ano ma beka ho asem but ya me Ghana me hwe all African games we ska kra yi di no wo eduanim any sky dey year normal friend say accreditation badges no sa na manemo. Eno kra betimi e di stadium for Ghana. But look at where we are. MPP is there and they want your votes. Catch them say, "Mama, just had you we." Near my cost election your money you know. And Mama MPP for and take Ghana for granted. The cost we in intuition ya minimum now to Obama MPP. Open say MPP for mubu Ghana for saying. Not just say ya justice to Ghana na ya dahoma ya buy ya beto ya na nanom ebe de. Ni enchirima no ya justice to them. And then Nigeria for you experience any baby a ball. Timede, Sanyama way a cost on your sports minister, no dear. Ye no some sky on my bed dinner Sanyama Nina and ne, ye do some pempens so in Kingsley, Medimano Bessia because be a Mako can be crana, a beer, my copa watch or send up. Me dear, me and this name, yes, I dear, and
Medase, yeah, Kakin, you know, Stadium Nuni. Wow, shadi we are. And this is as at the last match. CAF here and even before CAF the bani you know now team yedi omo boy or omo coach could be look Ghana can do better because this is embarrassing. Your stadium is barbaric, it is childish, you guys need to grow up but my main kaimo say enough is enough the mono. Every regional capital bia say wo Kufudu Tamaliu say Accra say wo you who wherever you are, ne join a man for na the mono there, edaso papa. A jad dem 9 a.m. na Ghana, ye de eja ku na do ranko akufado, the trim papa. Paul, me bawo. You watch the video, you saw the details, the amount of money that is being mentioned. Paul, your take.
You see, another 85,000 million Ghana cedi gone drain, down to the drain with nothing to achieve for. It's very disgraceful, very shameful that Ghana, as we speak, we don't have a stadium to play in.
Paul, one of the most funny things for me when this ban came was the bragging that Anado and Baumia were making about AstroTurfs. And they were like, they have built more AstroTurfs than anybody. I was wondering, why would
you
they
just take the wind? They would just take the wind out of my mouth.
Sorry,
you
keep
see,
going.
they lied and then they tried to create impression. They bring a lot of AstroTurf and then they've made sport more better than it is before they met it and all those stuff. And CAF has just exposed them. The God of John Mahama is still speaking. Kingsley, the God of Mahama is speaking against the bad governance of the bad governor of Nanado.
Right.
You understand me? For me, I was embarrassed. It is unacceptable. This is another thing that we as a Ghanaian, we should rise up and then make sure that, and another good reason why we have to kick this MPP out of power. For me, the question is, this 85 million Ghana cedi, when we come to power, by the grace of God, let's make sure we investigate the people who got this money. And of course, according to Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa, 2 of the contracts were given to Nanado's relation. Let's investigate them, find out, was this work done? If it was not done, let's make sure that we get them, we take them through the process, they face the law. And if we have to take our money back, let's take our money back with interest. And as Rashid said, I mean, it's so shameful. It's so shameful. For me, I cannot even speak. I cannot speak. Even better than what Rashid have said. For how long will this NPP Nana Baumia will mislead us, lie to us, and then crunch this country into the situation we are today? Today, Ghana is retrogressing. Ghana, when we are talking about the glorious time, whereby if they are calling nations, Ghana's name will be mentioned, it's no more. How can a whole country, Ghana, the Kwame Nkrumah Ghana, how can we go and play our qualifying leagues in Togo? How? This is so shameful. So disappointing. For me, it is not, and I'm not surprised that Asamoah Gyan, who is a sympathizer of the MPP, who has been appointed to be part of the MPP Manifesto Committee, has decided to not to do the work again. Whatever it takes is up to him. But for me, this should tell me all that this MPP government, they are very untrustworthy. Very, very untrustworthy. They have nothing to offer the good people of Ghana. They have nothing to do for the good people of Ghana. They are full of bunch of corrupt officials. They are full of bunch of thieves, just as they have tried to paint the NDC government. We are not that. The NDC government, we are a party that have a lot of things we've achieved. And that the NDC government, there's no anywhere in history that Ghana CAF will ban our stadiums and will not be able to let us play our qualifying soccer matches in our stadiums. So for me, God is really dealing with this MPP. And the 11th hour, which we always say is dangerous, just wait and see all that disgrace that will befall this government. This is the sign to tell all of us, to tell Ghanaians, that the NPP is going back into opposition because nothing is working for them. Look at the Galamsey fight against them. Look at when it came to the EC. Look at everything is turning against them. There's nothing that they are doing very well in that they can boast of. So for me, we thank the Almighty that, the posterity is judging all of us. We are seeing the truth. We are seeing the black and white, and people who have covered themselves with color. We are supposed to take or choose among them. Alhaji Baumia has been proven to be corrupt because he's part of the PDS deal that, as of now, $2 billion of our money cannot be accounted for, which he is the one who led that transaction. And I understand with the Ameri deal, even Nana was not in the country. He's the one who led that transaction and nearly stole almost 1.2 billion for we, the people of Ghana. But for me, all these examples are there. And as corrupt as he is, there's no way he can lead the good people of Ghana. So our appeal once again that Ghana should be handed over to the NDC led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. I'm glad. And then let me do my second badge of thank yous. Thank you to Richard Kuche. Thank you.
Senior, you called me. I missed your call.
Yeah, I did. I was trying to. I didn't want to disturb Kingsley. You feel bad. I wanted to make sure that you were good.
No problem.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Richard. Chairman Richard Arija. Thank you, Richard Kuche. Thank you, Michael Apia. Thank you, Ruth 30. Ruth, my plan was to. Thank you so much for everything that you guys are doing. I am eternally grateful. We're all grateful. The NDC is indebted to you guys. Chama, did you see? We played a video of Project Blackwood. Did you watch the video?
Yes, Kingsley. I've been watching that video over the week, so I know what exactly what Blackwood is doing.
Come on, let's go. Now, the people who are boasting that they build more stadiums than everybody, we can't even play match in Ghana. None of the stadium, the CAF is saying that it's qualified.
Yeah, Kingsley, like my colleagues have earlier on, expressed their opinion about that. That is the poor thing. And for me, you see, as for MPP, all they do is that it's populist sort of messaging, a populist sort of doing things. And that is how far their populist things have brought us as a Ghana in an intentional shame. If I were the neighboring countries, I don't know which country, which neighboring country is going to allow us to host the rest of our games in their country. If I were them, I would block. And it will come at a very huge expense to Ghana. Because Ghana, Nanado and his colleagues and his family and his party have shown that we have a lot of money to spare and spoil and plunder. So if I were a Yadema of Togo or whoever is in the other another country, I would want to also display. I'll charge you, Ghana. I'll no sympathy at all. Even the border, you pay a lot before you set your foot on my stadium. Because if you could be giving money to Marvin Oforiata, if you could be dissipating money to them every year, if you listen to a Blackwood or you read what he has exposed, with money being paid every year from 2018 till 2023 for Accra Stadium and perhaps the other stadia. Why? Why? Am I online? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, why are you doing this? Why? Are we all fools in Ghana? We're so docile that these people will walk over us, so that the shame is made on all of us, whether you're in Ghana or you are outside Ghana. Ghana is known for soccer in all our challenges, in all our difficulty, where people cannot make ends meet. It is soccer and other games that bring us together. Because internationally, we are known, apart from Brazil, to be a soccer playing place. We dribble, we have the guys. Apart from the samba of Brazil, we also have agro soccer of Ghana. That's what we are known for. The names are Beripele, Asamoah Gyan, Asians, Stephen Appias, and all those that we can mention. The young guys today who are living abroad and are brought into the country. This is a shame that we have brought to them, because I don't know how they're going to explain this to their own colleagues in the national field. So if you call Ayu, if you were in whatever he is playing his soccer, and then you ask him, Ayu, what happened? Did Ayu? Or you call one of the players, so what is happening to your country? What response do you want them to give to their friends who are playing soccer in their teams outside? You see, this government, anybody in Ghana who decides to return them to power, that person, I'm sorry, I won't say it anyway. How do we return this to continue doing all these kind of things to us? Our water bodies are spoiled. We are poison as a country. And then the soccer that we are known for. We pay money, a lot of money to bring our stars together, come there, take them to Baba Yara, and then look at what happened. And then we started giving excuses that the field is not good. I don't blame the players. I don't blame Niger. I don't blame Angola. I blame the president. That is where the buck stops. To the extent that you be doling out money to your own family member to take care of our stadia. This is how far you guys have brought us, so far as the shame continues. The shame for your stomachs, for your greed, for your japadia sort of doing things. So that at the end of the day, you guys will rape Ghana left and right, back and front, and then go and enjoy in the UK and the Virgin Islands everywhere, and then leave the country to its fate. Are you not thinking about people's children, the generation today, and the generation to come, so that when you saddle the country with all this debt and in all this mess, and then you leave with your family, for who to come and repair? What? What is this? What is this? Kingsley, we have, as members of the diaspora, I was thinking if I had a power, I spoke with some of our colleagues. You see the Tuesday demonstration across the country. I don't know whether those of us in the diaspora across the world, not only the US, the UK, the China, everywhere in the world, we should have thought about, if we haven't thought about it already, today is Sunday, we should all go to our missions, the Ghana missions, the Ghana embassies, to the international community to appeal to the international community in their doorsteps, at their Congress places, at Washington, at the UN place in New York, and then go to the embassies to also show our frown. While Ghana, across the regions, they also demonstrate, we also have to demonstrate. I wish I have leadership who are leading us as executives of NDC USA, of executives of UK, Ireland, of Canada, of China, and across the world. We need to also work out on the government of Ghana on Tuesday. That's all that we have as democratic right. We cannot take case or take knives or guns to go and attack them. That's the only option we have. The embarrassment is too much for us. What do I tell my Nigerian friends over here? What do I tell my Nigerian friends? They are teaching us. Towards the Brazil, the friendly matches, you are looking at us. They beat us over here. Then here we are. We've always challenged, we are better than them, but we don't have any stadium. Meanwhile, they are doing some artificial things they are doing some artificial, they call astroturf in the communities. I don't see how long this will last. This artificial field. It's not because every country is also doing it or Europe is doing it. We also have to necessarily go on astroturf. And when we are building it, they don't come to standard. Don't we think, don't we reason? Don't we have the forest? Can't we build communities and then put parks over there and put grass on them? The grass alone, and that's what we're used to. The grass alone, it gives business, it gives work, it gives jobs. Because people will have something to cut and make money out of it or to maintain it. We go and put some artificial thing in the corner of the community and then go and commission, a whole president goes to commission those and we say we are doing well in Ghana. How long do they last? Look at the one that they have in Accra, somewhere in a land. It's turned into a dry land. People have, put their clothes on lines around that. I believe it's no more than 2 years ago they put that thing together, and we cannot even bring them to standard, so that when the Baba Yaras and the Accra Stadia and the Sipon and Co they fail us, at least we'll say that we have artificial fur, which is very nice, and which is also we can even go there because they don't come to standard. They don't measure up to the standard already because a lot of things go into stadia. The the change room, the amenities, the facilities, the stands, the VIP sitting, media places, and all that. So none of the AstroTurf can help us. It's poor planning. All they are thinking about is Galamsey, and then run the economy down and taking money for themselves and go and spend and enjoy and fly in the sky and chase women to fly with. Kingsley, we are at the point where we have to call on Ghanaians to think about Ghana. It's not about party. It's about Ghana. It's about salvaging Ghana. It's about seeing these people off the scene so that we can take our future into our own hands and get it better. It will not be easy, but we have to do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, boss. So we go to the final issue on the Electoral Commission. Clearly, we all know there are serious issues with the EC. Let me just walk us through some few of the.
The NDC Amanyoko yeye say, yefa register dada no. What's the 2020 register near the tuaba no. 2021, 2022, 2023 EC4 update no. So as of 2023 register na EC4 ekitomo omodema all political parties 2023 register is the updated version of the 2020 register at the tuaba. Yefa no. And yefa 2024 provisional register na EC4 omaye no fufuro yo omodi amaye ya omuguso ye ho adwuma so omo ebe finalize no so yefa and ye de toto the di kan de ehu ye ne say nipa these are just preliminary findings 3,957 apemiensa ene ahankono aduonumu enso 3,957 Ghana for omudin ewo 2023 voters register mu meaning say omukita voters ID card Timio these 3,957 people they registered in 2020 they have voters ID card omudin wo register that anymore but we register mono na isi for the abre no 2024 provisional register na their names have been deleted or excluded from the register. Their names are not there. Where a preliminary investigation kakra yawunu 3,957 and meeting ya electoral commission for koye na wetwe mu efie no ye present evidence no bi not all but some because we didn't have the whole day the limited time no we gave them many instances of this. And now there wasn't one on mutimi dispute here. And nothing that NDC Amanyoko ye pesa meeting no. Come easy for my work finance and tro for baho. Ni etimi carrying in life ebe TV so Ghana for nyina hwebi. But omunim di oma yenti no mo se da omompene. Emma sa meeting no emma live on TV. And the presentation here no nyina no wo hu bi. Because easy nempene easy de ke yehu ye kwakwa ye referee enti wo de si wani so ba ko pa e wo se ke ye se Amanyoko ni Ghana fo nyina benya omugidie ana meboa wo so obi enya omugidie de wo pe no se na be ya de a wo ye bia no obenya moa obi a be support ye be to aba na wie no obi a ebo waba so enti what do you have to hide say NDC Amanyoko say ya ye hwehwemu ye who problems be with the register and we want to come and present it to you. Allow for media, the fourth estate of the realm to cover it live. Easy for us. Why? What do you have to hide?
Paul, what do you have to hide?
Kingsley, you see, I think yesterday on Q Point, the director of electoral services of EC, who was formerly the director of election in Ashanti region, who has been transferred to the head office to do the dirty job, was badly exposed to a level whereby, there was no way he could have or he can, run away from the truth. I think yesterday, Sammy Jeffy did a yeoman's job by, outlining the issues we are raising. he spoke about the deficiency, the holes, and the things that we've seen in the electoral roll. So for me, we have no option than to get an auditor or forensic audit conducted on the register, because if you have a register which is not fit for purpose and you allow this register to go or to be taken to an election, it is going to be disadvantaging us. For Ghana to have the peace that we all want, I think this is the time for the civil society, the Peace Council, the Christian bodies, the CSOs, all the international bodies to put their voice on it, and let's force the EC to open that register for forensic audit and forensic audit of its IT systems, so that we can audit and see the people who have been granted access to their IT infrastructure from 2017 to date, what the people went, whether they have that authorization, whether they are staffs of the EC before they give that authorization. That is what they are afraid of. That's why they don't want the forensic audit to happen. But we are going to push them. We are going to force them to get this forensic audit going. And also on Tuesday, as the chairman general has stated and the flag bearer has stated, let our brothers and sisters, and not only NDC members, all Ghanaians, as I stated earlier on, that this election is not about NDC MPP, it's about Ghana as against the MPP. So let all Ghanaians arise. Let's go out in our numbers. Let's demonstrate to the EC, to pressure the EC to open their books, because from the explanation given by the Director General for Election yesterday on key points, he could not make any meaningful sense. He even did not deny any of the things Sami Jefi was speaking about, which means if he did not deny, then it means whatever Sami Jefi spoke of was truth, was the truth and nothing but the truth. How can you tell me that the lavisher identification beauty of the application was an European standard, and at the time that they were doing the exhibition, it was not? I mean, this is book and cook story. You understand me? I don't know how they feel. I don't know how that gentleman is feeling as we speak, to sit on national television, to be exposed badly by somebody who can be your child, just because of political interest, just because you want to do the bidding of the MPP. I think he, as the director of election of the EC, has shown to be more NPP than anybody in that EC commission over there. So for me, the things that he has said, he could not defend the things we are saying, and they think we are stupid. They think the NDC is stupid to just give them all the information they have so that they can play mischief with it. We are not. I believe, and I think if my memory serves me right, tomorrow, Monday, the NDC, Director of Election and its team will meet in the cross-section of media houses to exhibit and tell them and show to them what we are talking about. And I think that's the way to go. Let's continue to expose the vulnerability in the EC system. Let's continue to expose the orchestrations and the plans that they've put in place to rig this election. And let's try to speak and make sure that things are done transparently. That's what we need in this 2024 election. And as such, and I also use this opportunity to appeal to those of us who will be able to go to help. Let's go and help. Because they are going to play with numbers, and let's try and get people who have good eagle eye on numbers so that we can at least scrutinize the numbers when they come in as they are collecting the numbers. Thank you.
All right, Rashid, EC, Ghana EC.
Yeah, Kingsley, Ghana EC.
Okay, maybe yanko officer Akwaba. You are mute. What mute you?
Oh, okay, yes, sir.
I didn't realize that was you. That this Prince Papa, they confuse you.
Charlie, what a shock also. Well, I don't know how to even put it. Yeah. You see, all this is happening. I'm sorry to say, we lack men of courage to do things, to register their life, and to put things down. Yeah, at the end of seeing now everything that is happening. What Ekufad is trying to show, and he say, he know the psyche of Ghanaians. Yeah, Christopher, I mean, sorry, no. And I mean, Obomia, me do nyame. 10 years ago, I'm coming back for you. Now, me, yeah, dear me, the thing that goes through my mind, I was like, look, Akufo-Addo is so unfortunate that say he was so lucky, say me you be accommodate me. Now, if I'm somebody who I'm in Ghana and accommodate me, and then call you BB say, actually me, it's either he settles me, then I go away, or and that's all no obenya trouble.
Or you will settle him.
Or I'll settle him. Obenya trouble. Because me team out. I grew up say me obi oni menyi bi no say me team out. My dear down crown me banwa 10 and halfway crowd. There's a problem. It's what I'm saying is say the men that needs to step up. See, America will tell you not to sell your oil to another country, but you try and say ubeton oil like what they did to Venezuela right now. Who they try so sell oil, they will come and drop bombs on you. Why did they do that? Because edu baby ahun mo fa sa nyame som ni sa mu Kristo som no mo fa to baby o na mo che Akufo-Addo say na me hope say I don't know makuma na ase emma bi na mudi say papa na mudi di agro no mo nim so aboda mo ono on give he doesn't give a demo. They say mo ye kwan give us mo fi kwani so ni embrafie akwani any classic kasao. You can't speak to this guy and say you be big channel. And then I say muso and I stood for my I said muso adiesa ade e wo ba ko be wutu suana. Huh? Now heaven, how do you go to heaven?
By dying.
And then amuya mo kasati say ma bia mo bobo braziers. I mean, what kind of this? Then I'm trusting near the idea when you think going to cool demonstration, talking to the international community, who gives a damn about that? I say money, you have to put the guy in a place on what he feel like let me run away. You got to make that place uncomfortable for him. And then I'm wanting to go and I'm these things. I saw Bonija. I saw Bojano. No, it was Bullet Bakufani came on and said, shit. What is this? Hey, and I feel no academ. Nebu Boba. Election, I'm telling you, there will not be election. I'm telling you, because the plan was to make sure, say, he was going to agitate the whole system. He said, "Who be Obiano only Momosaiki Obiabe shut them. No, I can't just nego abonti. Now it was no, I declare state of emergency. Now it was another 4 years. I bet so. Sano de beyemo. Etilo me kasabio me my brain me ayana mi raho. Ndc Forum money.
Yo, yeah, that was Nyamin kan ho.
Nyami ben na ukana say. Nyami ben.
Amangwa say yembie kwamuna yi either said na do be chere na obesettle na obesettle no. At the end of the day obi age na ade amangwa that say let's continue, let's finish this conversation. You be no.
Yeah, Kingsley, you said the American, okay? Ghana na yo hono. Ye hwede ye koso pa me busa me ho say. Simple task ana NDC for a busa electoral commission, who is supposed to be an independent body.
Supposed to be, right? And you busa said just conduct a forensic audit of your IT infrastructure, systems, and databases. Nye who say DNA cost because ye who flaws be I made the evidence about the tremor. But if we say status idea no, minimum one monitor, easy for na common call for radio station. And almost some PR be I idea be also the tremor. Now there you say MPP, also your political party who defend this. This is not about MPP and DCU. It's about Ghana.
na saa smaller political parties in the crowd here minimum fast where almost so I say yeah NDC for the person BB but no cry and no crow adia no cry and no cry ba kope other than was your voters register your name's a Ghana ya to abada in 2008 I'm a 40,000 cry decided votes your man also say 50+1 not just even one vote a bit more make a significant difference in the election outcome. Your friend is saying voters register MPP for the evidence, NDC for the evidence. Ababe Che said, "Mudi over 243,000 transfer list. 2020. SR the Ababe 2024. The home. Not just some kind of double counting. Be a balloon your voters register with this significant amount of voters." And yin dini tete one will be a NDC, will be a political party be at one or NDC. Aden ana Ghana, yes sir. Aden na Ghana, yen person Ghana, ye beko nim. Aden na Ghana for yama MPP for that to the extent say ne ye ni kukudu for Ghana, ye ni journalist for crowd home bet me a kasa asem we be and NDC for na ye omu interview crowd journalist for show omu way of questioning her. I say omu suntimi kind of cranty no omu nim omu adwuma this ye try omu de also omu ye Kingsley sa ye try ya ebe course Tuesday also be regional capital be a pie de course na ni enyan ye MPP for aye no a strategic premeditated idea or master Kingsley, we all know that when it comes to IT infrastructure, IT system, there should be proper controls in place to prevent some of these unauthorized modification of data. And he said, you granted roles to be more meaning access control on a role base, and I say, will be a teeny IT system and make changes to your data now. Where is the integrity of it? Where is the integrity if anyone at the EC can just get into the IT system, IT infrastructure, and make unauthorized modification to the IT system and our voters register? This is something that we need to talk about as Ghanaian. We are in Ghana for what's the now you're making sure say you bring the proper forensic audit in place. Near ye, boy a pie bit of a head near ye, what's a cantampo batene. So when you be dear grow now henny panel ye now head your ear no better say pa aquano when your bonia will be the easy for ye no common sense should tell us say nkofono o medi bonia and also munya bonia mubedi share MPP for also to one defending a easy for also nam radio. So this common sense should tell you that something is not right. We have all the evidence that has been shown to all of them. But we are damn MPP for NDC for the woman yet and and show. Come on. This is logical. This is reasonable. This is something that needs to be fought for. We all need to come out on Tuesday and demonstrate to our various regional EC offices to make sure that this request is not something that should destroy. This is something that should bring us peace in the upcoming election. We need integrity. We want to make sure that our data, our EC database has the integrity and all data are being confidential and all the proper controls are implemented. And one you say
fantastic. Me da say. Chama Richard Alija ba also. Now the question as some maybe say if say we if you are EC, the same EC that 20 the same EC that the last elections you went to 2016
two elections ago, yeah.
Yes, you went to court and that was the last election. You went to court and they said, sir, come and defend yourself. You conducted elections, people voted, you said this is the result. Come and defend yourself. You use lawyers and judges and ran away. This time the NDC is preparing you that, look, just come. If you genuinely care, if you genuinely are interested, what the EC is telling the people of the NDC is that it's like you are in town. You have some land to split with someone in the bush. Whilst in town, you are asking the person that, oh, show me the ruler you are going to use to measure the land so that when we get to the bush, we'll be able to get this done very quickly and be done. The EC is saying, don't worry, just trust me. Let's get to the bush. Who is going to who should follow you to the bush and you go and finish it? Anyway, let's go to Chairman Richard Alija on this matter of the
Kingsley, before say Chairman in cybersecurity, if we be trust but verify.
Right.
Yeah, what trust you need to verify and
right.
make sure.
That is true. That is completely true. Chairman Debao.
Yeah, Kingsley, thank you very much. And I am very outraged right now. And for the last couple of days, I don't know how to handle myself because what is happening in Ghana is very annoying. And I am very angry. It is our country. We have a stake. And I believe that I have an equal stake like anybody who's living in the country. I didn't, it wasn't a choice to just abandon my country or come and live here. It's a necessity that brought many of us over here. We have not abandoned our country and cannot abandon what is happening over there. You see, these rogues in power, they have tested us. They have seen how weak we are as a country, not only NDC. I don't believe there is an NDC. What we have now is not an NDC. As every organism we go through, and our intention was to make sure that we have a kind of liberties and sort of democracy that we all believe in. Unfortunately, the people we have in power today don't see it that way. They just want to destroy. And we must help them to destroy it. We must help them to destroy it. And then let's all, because of their recalcitrant stand, because of their belligerence, there is no way you'll listen to anything. We can do all the demonstrations across the country. You will not listen. You ask yourself, what do you think they are thinking about so far as this demonstration that we are talking about on Tuesday is happening? They're only going to let the police guide us and protect us. Perhaps if they want, they just break some limbs here and there. And at the end of the day, what next? What next? Look, let's pour the whole garri into the sand, and then we try to maybe see how we can. Because what next? What next after Tuesday? And they are buying time. They have destroyed the whole Electoral Commission. They have compromised. We cannot, as political parties in Ghana or independent individuals in Ghana, expect an independent umpire, a referee to handle all of us into a contest. Then the whole referee has become an annex of one of the parties in this contest, revealing, as we saw it on the newsstand yesterday, from TV, the Key Point, through Newsfile, and other things the Electoral Commissioners themselves are talking about. They are rogues, and rogues must be handled as rogues. We should not have an Electoral Commission today, but our sovereignty may not allow us to find some other referee from somewhere or elsewhere in other jurisdiction to come and handle this for us. We need to run this commission down. We should close it down. And I give the country after Tuesday. It's not about another demonstration. They don't want to sit. They are recalcitrant. They don't want to do anything. They are only running the days. The days to come, a time comes and they say, look, it's too late to do one thing or the other. Or clear. And in fact, do we know how far they have gone? These are just some of the things that we have already revealed. But do we know all? Do we know what they are doing? The whole machinery, the whole election management team is MPP guys. I thought it was only Jean Mensa. I thought it was only Bosman, surrogates of this regime. For me to come and hear that we have MPP 10 guys who are handling the Electoral Commission, apart from Dr. Peter Apiahene, and we say we are going to election. Are we fools? Are we that docile? What election are we going to? Do you know what else, after all these revelations and then manipulation, all these numbers that we are hearing? That may not be all. Forensic, peacefully, let's audit the system. The system is not for you. It's for all of us. You are only playing a role for us. and you are refusing, you think they will turn around? You think another will turn and say, look, allow it to go? When they know that if they do that, they're going to lose election. And we are waiting and counting the days that we should go into election on December 7th. If they don't want a democracy that we, NDC, birthed for them and are guiding it as mothers who have concern and are willing to allow this democracy to be sustained. As a result, knowing our mood, these rogues and criminals are thinking that for NDC, they want to protect their former republic. When they have told us before now, from the senior minister, what was his name? The former senior minister of Kufuor's regime. By the time we are done with NDC, there'll be no NDC, to paraphrase his words. And when they won this election, 2016 election, they told us, they reminded us again that, look, we are not going to be in government for the next 40 years. Of late, we haven't heard them say so. Not because they don't mean it, they mean it. And this is how they are handling it. They have given the whole referee department to themselves. And you say you are going for election, for them to supervise. Am I a fool? I'm no fool. I may be a fool, but I will not be. I want myself to be walked over like this. These people are not hearing. If they're not hearing, slap them. Let's run on the electoral commission in Accra. If they don't, give them ultimatum, or we burn it down. We must run the guys over there away. Why are we afraid of a military? Have you ever seen any commissioner, so far as Ghana is concerned, being guarded by a whole lot of a battalion of military men? And we are sitting down there, we say democracy and democracy, then we go and do news conference. I feel for my leadership. They may not hear me well. They may frown on what I'm talking about, but I have a whole respect for them because you see, it's making their work difficult because they are dealing with people who don't listen. They don't want to listen to you. Go and bring all the revelations and which are facts. They don't care. And what is it that you think that the what do you call it, the foreign diplomatic community will come to our help? You think they want to do that? How far can they go? Are they bringing soldiers? Or are they going to tell Akufo to step down? Our destiny is on our hands as Ghanaians. Look up to nobody. Like the last speaker or last but one speaker said, you see how America handled Venezuela and other countries? When it comes to them, that's what they do, but they can't do that for you. So you don't sit down in docility thinking that, look, all we have up our sleeves is go and speak, make noise, excuse me, those are useful noises though, and embark on a mass demonstration and come and sit down home and expect that things will be done properly. It's not going to happen because they cannot. For them, they are not willing to leave the scene because of what they have done to the country. They have messed up themselves. And they know the consequences will be dire for them. And truly, yes, it will be dire. Because nobody compelled you to do what you have done. The sins you have committed against Ghana, nobody compelled you to do that. It is your choice. It is your greed. It is your own lack of judgment. It's your unfair attitude towards Ghanaians that had led you to steal and plunder the country. And every day, Kujato and Co are revealing. So after all the revelations, what is happening? Kujato keep on revealing incontrovertible evidence. And what is happening? What is it that is happening? What is it that is happening? Who is answering him? And we think that let's go to Zimba and then go and cut our ballots. And by some reason, look, they have that other layer, which is the regional coalition. What is it for? What is the regional coalition for? It's about constituency and national. That's it. What is the regional coalition for? Did you learn? We didn't learn in 2020. What was it used for? Are we electing regional parliamentarians? Are we in Ghana? Are we electing another level or another house called regional parliamentarians or a second house, a second chamber? So why are we sitting down for these people to run us like that?
All right.
The time is now, and now or forever. They want the country to go down, to sink, and I believe that we cannot live in our own country and become slaves to these greedy bastards who are in charge, so that they can come and declare that they have won election by declaration from the Attain and the MPP annex house, and then we say, okay, that's it, or go to court. Court will not help us. Security will not help us. Let's be brave. Let's be bold.
All right, Taman. I will come around for everybody to give us just 1 minute's closure, and then we will get up from today. Everybody, please bring your cameras on and then we just wrap up. 1 minute. All right, Chairman, 2 minutes. Just a beg. Let's keep it short and then just final words for today and then let's get out of here.
Yeah, so for me, my final word is that let us all wake up against these criminals that we have in the saddle who are doing everything against Ghana. And we cannot allow them to do what they are doing. It's time now or forever forget about Ghana if we don't wake up. And I'm calling on my comrades and all Ghanaians in the diaspora. Ghana belongs to all of us. We cannot sit on our comfort zone and feel we are comfortable here, and that is it. Because tomorrow, you may want to go to Ghana. And remember, you have your links over there. you have your extended family, and your children must also know that they come from a certain country. We have a responsibility to wake up. So on Tuesday, if it's not too late, I'm calling on every comrade from branches to the national, across board in the world. If only my voice will go far, and I'm appealing that let us also gather ourselves and go on demonstration in our communities. Compliments what is going to happen in Ghana. Ghana belongs to us.
Thank you very much. Rashid, final words, let's go.
Yeah, Kingsley, media kakrana me catch Ghana for say enough is enough. So the money there, I was seeing in Iko. But you had the MPP for the year Ghana. Oh dear, you might even be an election year we are. Oh dear, from January to time year you had the Ecoso. MPP for saying ma be brave. Omuguso saying because women in Bonnie or Modin to person would be Bonnet Sakata Bonena or Modin so. Yet the initial Becca, ye Ndc. Ye perceive Ghana see honum. Ye Ghana no, Yan de Ghana no Maomo. Edi Ghana a core constitution to democratic nation. Ye perceive GC honum, the MPP for ye no. Ye perceive Gina ho near making sure say by 7 December no. We are Ghana near now we are consumer. Catch unia what Ghana will be to me at 2 abase. Onko to former president. O Ghana now kwako to aba. Hwe NDC ne kotoma no. Na NDC ba obe make sure say accountability kwai ebe dwuma because dwumu di akoso ni nyina no. Edomu nyina beba bokum. Yen hwe yensu hwe Galamsey hwe de ekoso. Hwe de ekoso ntia ye ofe o Ghana. Ti me de me ka kire Ghana for say omo hwe o masetinem no mo nto abapa. Me da.
Yeah, that's Papa Rashid. Yeah, I'll be ase ene. And then thank you guys very much. My name is Kingsley. And Mortey. We will be getting up for today, and we entreat you that you continue to join us. Stay with us as we continue to propagate this message. If you're an MPP and want to join us, feel free. Come and then make your case for your candidate. It is okay.
I have done my best and done so with the best of intentions for my God and my country. I'll allow history to be the judge of how I have served my nation.
One day on television, I will kneel down and say, Mahama, I am sorry. And someone may kafa no say we an angel.
Say one day
Mahama was an angel.
Mahama Kafra. Mimi this in you, but I stand for the truth. Mahama, sorry.
Oh, I'll take this opportunity to apologize to the former president. I mean, His Excellency John Mahama.
And yesterday, I was bold to apologize to President Mahama because he's a fine gentleman.
Corruption, Nanaba I times 10. Mahama, they see the Facha Ghana for the Facha and the Facha. My 5 years to Upper your mama chopper, but no physical. Maybe the Japan chop. My body baby, the mama, my body baby.
Missing someone make a kafa Mahama who pa that time you piece of Mahama you from for what you say. Na Mahama angel.
Yo, thank you guys very much. John Dramani Mahama will be on the ballot again 7th December. Ghanaians have an opportunity to re-elect him as the president of Ghana. Hopefully, our country will be back. Ghana needs a change. Change is what Ghana needs. We cannot continue this way that we are on. The path we are on is definitely going to doom. If you cannot see, at least you can see what is happening right now. You don't need anybody to convince you. You don't need any NDC member to come and campaign for you. You know what you are feeling. Like in 2004, she was sitting in netu abapa. Abapa na ukotono. Anuani NDC. She was sitting in netu abapa. If me, Kingsley, Mortey, we will meet again. Once again, thank you everybody who continue to support this program. Chairman Richard Alija, Rashid, thank you. Paul Desoso, thank you. Chairman Kojo Ago, thank you. Richard Kuchi, thank you guys. Michael, thank you. Ruth Tete, thank you very much. Honorable Fred Opoku, Honorable Joshakwe, thank you guys very much. My name is Kingsley.